Hello, welcome to episode 17 of the Little House Knits podcast. My name is Michelle, also known as Scullyb on Ravelry, which is where you can find our Ravelry group, Little House Knits Podcast. You can also find me on YouTube or on the blog littlehouseknits.blogspot.com, and hopefully very soon you'll be able to find me on iTunes. I took a leap in my internet learning and figured out how to upload something to Hipcast, and I am right now under review from iTunes. So hopefully, I don't know how long it takes them to get back to you, but maybe by next week I will be telling you that you can find me on iTunes. So that is terrifying and exciting all at once. But anyway, hello, how have you been? Hopefully you've had a good week. It feels like the week went by very quick because it had been such a big gap from when I recorded the last couple of times. So I was like, oh, time to record already? But I told you I would record this week, and I am. So here I am, and hopefully you are enjoying the same beautiful fallish type weather that I am enjoying. This is my favorite time of year. It's just, it's warm enough I can wear a t-shirt, cool enough that I have jeans, and I may need a sweater. Gotta love it. So that's what's been going on. Fall weather. I went to IKEA the other day. That's always exciting. We are trying so desperately to make two boys and 85,000 Legos fit into one tiny bedroom. So I'm not going to complain, because the more I try to make it work, the more trips to IKEA I get to take. So, and I'm not going to lie, I was also looking for a way to store my knitting supplies better. So we'll see. But that's what's been going on, not too much else. I have some knitting to show you. I realized after I finished recording last week that I had a finished object that I completely forgot about. So I will show you those first. They're the only finished object that I have. And I know just about everybody's been knitting these, but these are the Saloma's seamless slippers. The pattern was originally from the grandmother, I believe, of Rista 1313 of Girl Cave Bags, and Megan of the Stockinette Zombies was kind enough to tweak it a little bit so that we can knit it basically with Judy's Magic Cast On. Thank you. So I tried them. They don't quite fit me. They are just a little bit snug. I think if I had maybe gone up maybe a needle size, they would fit appropriately. But my sister's feet are smaller than mine, so I will give these to her and see if she can't get some use out of them. This was just some acrylic that I had laying around. It's loops and thread, I think, from Michael's. But they're really cute, and I think I had the same fun watching other people react to these as just about everybody else who knits them, because I knit them and my husband and my kids are like, what is that? What is it? They didn't even have a guess as to what it was. And when you see it kind of, stretch out and become a slipper, it is quite amusing. The only thing I don't like, and this is me, that has nothing to do with the pattern, whenever I do my Magic Cast On, I always get these little bumps at the end. So when I had my mother try these on, whose feet are a little bit smaller than mine, they almost look like elf shoes because they have a little point at the end. So if you know how to get rid of that, please tell me, because I don't know exactly why it happens. But yeah, I think next year I'll be a smart girl, and maybe in January I'll just start knitting these up when I just want to knit and I don't have anything in mind. That way when Christmas comes, I'll have a ton of them to give as gifts. And maybe Christmas will be a little less stressful. We'll see. But I would definitely recommend these. I do want to knit myself up a pair, so someday I'll get to that. So that's the only finished thing I have. What else do I have? I have the socks, my Thanksgiving socks. I know I showed you the first one last week. And I can't remember if I had the second sock cast on when I recorded last week, but yesterday I picked up the sock and there was only about this much. And so yesterday on our drive to IKEA and our drive home and a little bit of time off last night, I did pretty good and I turned the heel. I need to get these done by the end of this month because I'm turning them in for the Harry Potter House Cup. So the sooner I get those done, the better. And the sooner I can get cracking on all the other things I have to do. Like the baby blanket, I officially got the shower invitation today. And it is much sooner than I thought it was going to be. Oh. So I feel like it's going to be the socks, the baby knitting, and then I'm just going to go right into Christmas knitting and things like that. But last week I had showed you how, or I don't know if I had actually showed you, but I had started the baby chevron baby blanket by Pearl Soho. But it was taking me forever. I'm not the fastest knitter in the world, but to do all the decreases and count, and I had stitch markers, but I still have to count, and it was just taking too long, and it felt like it was just never going to get done. So while I do like the pattern and I would like to knit it, I think I will knit it maybe in something for myself or for the house so that I don't feel pressure to get it done right away. So I frogged it and I restarted it. I'm still using the same exact yarn because I do like it. So this is Barocco Vintage Chunky. And the colorways don't exactly have names, so I don't have them, but they're on my project page if you're interested. So I'm just doing basic garter stitch. I think I cast on 72. I figure it's a good stroller size blanket. And I'm using size 11s, my Knit Picks needles for that. And I think it'll be good. I actually think if I can get 3 stripes of each color, I think that'll be pretty good. You know, if it's just like a little stroller blanket, it doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to cover the crib and all of that. So get the blanket out of the way first. And I am weaving in my ends as I go along. So that, I think that helps to make it feel like it'll be done faster. But it's so smushy. I just want to squeeze it. So that's coming along. I think once I finish that, I'll see how much time I have left between the end of the blanket and the date of the shower. And if I can, I'm going to get the sweater done. So, because I'll feel better if everything is just done and I give it to her all at once. And then I can get to work on Christmas knitting. So, Christmas knitting. I had mentioned that my sons both want me to knit them an iced. My husband took his iced out of hibernation yesterday since it's getting kind of chilly at night. So it always makes me happy to see him take it out and put it on. But maybe next time I'll show you that. I don't know. We'll see. But both of them want an iced just like Daddy's. So I let them pick their colors, and Seamus was easy. He just wants green. But Cole wanted to pick his colors. And I'm just going to show them to you. I love my son. He is weird. I always tell him, you're weird. That's how we know you belong to us. So these colors don't really surprise me. This is the first color, and that is Crazy Bright Neon Orange. And he wants the sleeves a different color, which is this. Just sort of, I like this color. I think this is a really pretty color. You put this with, white or black, or white and black, it would look really good, but oh my goodness. So this is not quite the color blue he wanted, but like I said, he picked out the color he wanted, but it had sparkles. And I don't know if I was clear last week. I wasn't saying there's anything wrong with the sparkles, but he's getting to that age, and he didn't really like the sparkles, but he liked the color so much, he's like, oh, I'll just deal with it. But I figured save him some grief that he might get if his friends see him in it. So, but like he said, he's only wearing this around the house. But it's a very jarring color combo for my eyes. So my husband said I'll go blind knitting it because it's so bright. But it'll be worth it in the end for my boy. So I'm not really counting that as enabling at all because it was necessary for the sweater, and I think of enabling as, yeah, I really want that yarn. Even if it's for a project, I really want it. I didn't really want to buy more Simply Soft, but I did. I do have a little enabling though. I went, as I mentioned before, I went a little crazy with knit picks and knit my mom a pair of Halloween socks. I think I showed those a couple of episodes back, and I liked the way they striped up so much that I bought another couple of skeins of for myself. And this is the Knit Picks Felici in the spooky colorway. Helps if you show the yarn. There we go. And then I had to have this. I don't know why rainbow striping yarn makes me so happy, but it really does. So I had to get the colorway of that name. This is the Felici Rainbow. I love it. I love even more that the colors are brighter and more vibrant than I thought they would be. I'm always bummed out when you see rainbow yarn and then it's kind of like toned down and dark. I want a bright, happy 1980s rainbow, bright rainbow. That's what I want. So that's pretty much it for enabling. I do have a giveaway that I'm going to do in just a moment. And I know a few people had expressed interest in a Doctor Who knit along, so I think I'm going to kind of work out the details of that. And next week I will talk about that. And in the meantime, let me get to this giveaway. This is the unofficial Harry Potter knits. This is by Interweave. And in case you didn't see last week's episode, I had mentioned that I had ordered this from Interweave, and it arrived slightly damaged. And when I contacted Interweave about that, they were nice enough to send me a nice copy, a newer, undamaged copy. So while this one is not completely terrible and unreadable, I want to pay their generosity forward and gift it to one of you. So I'm going to get started, and I think I just heard the bus. So if you hear a crazy commotion, it might be the kids coming in. But let's get to it. We had 8 posts in the thread. Mine was number 1, so we'll do numbers 2 through 8. And we'll generate a number. And we generated number 8. And number 8 is Phoenix Fire, which is Tracy. I believe we have met Tracy. So Tracy, if you want to give me your address, I will get this out to you as soon as possible. And congratulations to you. Let's see, what else? I think that's about it. This is a short episode this week, but I wanted to make sure the winner got their prize. I may have a few more prizes coming up, so we'll see. But like I said, next week I'll try to hammer out the details of the Doctor Who knit along, and if you're interested, I'll be giving away a project bag, a Doctor Who themed project bag for that. Otherwise, I hope you have a fantastic week. Thank you very much for stopping by the little house. Have a great week and happy knitting. Bye.